Now here with another, that is Forsaker, DingDing&Blade. The game doesn't have a date to come out, the full game, but the game is developed and published by, it's like the name in Chinese, but then they have the English name that is Blade Lantern Studio. So this game you can play in two ways. You can play the reading mode, like that it's only like a visual novel, or you can play the normal, it should be, that is like a visual novel, and then how it's called, that game, fuck, no, I forgot the name of that game, that with the cards and stuff like that, you know, that's roguelite but you have cards like that. But it's up to you to decide. If you want to play reading mode, you can play like that. You'll see it's only the story, but I'm gonna play like how it should. I already beat it, so, and I don't know how you unlock this one. So I think it's only with on the full game that you're gonna be able to unlock these ones, because it says that you need to reach to a certain term chapter story to be able to unlock. And then of course, I don't know how long it is each chapter, if it's long, because like chapter 1 ends in a certain point, but it could be longer than it is, but I don't know. This continues what I have, because you can put like points, you level up and you can put points to get these abilities in the adventure, like to get more HP, all attack cards deal +1 damage, +1 card and other stuff, and then these ones of course you cannot see, and you can even level up like teammates that you can recruit throughout the story. You can even level up them. So let us start over here. I'm not gonna skip the story to to see, but if you play you can skip. Okay. Glowbugs, darkness, a sea of darkness. Dong dong dong. A faint knocking sound echoes from afar. It's like a heartbeat, a drum beat, or a knock at the door. Dong dong dong. Knocking at the door of fate. When I think about it now, I guess that day was some sort of fateful day. But those living through it didn't know. They could only sit there and take whatever bad luck came their way. Or, dong dong dong. The knocking fades away like a receding tide, replaced by a human voice calling out. Ian, Ian, Ian. Ian, the red-haired boy, snaps his eyes open. Right in front of him is his friend Dae's face. Whoa! Startled by a large face, Ian jerks back, taking a sharp breath. This the friend. This is one of the characters that you can recruit. I think it's the only one that you can recruit on the demo, and you can level him up like that. You can get benefits, even better benefits. Dae's furrowed his brows, pursed his lips, straightened up, lifted his chin, and flickered his blue hair coated with wax. What's with that look? Girls will kill to wake up to a face as handsome as mine. Ian rolls his eyes and stands up. Yeah, they will kill to be scared to death by you, huh? Dae makes a sound. I'm the one who's freaked out. I've been calling your name forever, and you didn't even blink. Dae's words snapped Ian back to that hazy dream. He can't recall the details, but a heavy feeling lingers in his heart, refusing to fade. Noticing Ian's silence, Dae tilts his head, stunning Ian's face. You look like hell. Nightmare or something? Ian shakes his head. Can't remember. It's just this heavy feeling in my heart, like something big is coming. Why bother? In this crazy world, who knows if we will even make it to tomorrow? Nothing shocks me anymore. The words are blunt, but they ring true. Ian decides to let it go and change the subject. Well, what did V2 want with you so early? Come on, he's my boss, man. Yeah, you can call him whatever when it's just us, but when others are around, call him Lord V2, okay? Just do me a solid, bro. Well, never mind that for now. Dae leans in, glances around, and whispers mysteriously. Bro, we are about to eat big, hahaha. What? Check this out. Only then does Ian see the medium-sized bag that he carries. Dae takes the bag off, unties the ropes, and opens it wide to reveal a strangely colored, severe hand. The thumbs and fingers curl together, but the index finger sticks out, pointing straight at Ian's face. Ian frowns and looks away. That finger posture gives him the creeps, looking super uneasy and almost making him gag. What's this? A Forsaker's hand. Surprised, huh? Neither have I seen something this rare. The boss grabbed it from those little lords. Heard a lot of people dying trying to get it. Ian's jaw drops and any sense of disgust fades. He looks down at the hand again. Forsakers and are man-eating monsters. He's heard stories, but he's never seen anything related to them before. The boss called me over this morning to deliver this to Easter Town. There's an underground carsmith there. It may look like a gross chunk of meat now, but once the carsmith squeezes out the last bit of magic and turns it into a Forsaker car, boom! Big money. When it sells, the boss will cut me in. Just thinking about it makes me, haha, I'll finally clear my tab with you. Might even toss in some extra. Call it interest, haha. Ian frowns. Since when do you get such sweet deals? Don't your boss usually send Wild Dog and his guys for stuff like this? I just told you, remember? Some died during the grab. It was Wild Dog and his guys. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? A guy as talented as me? I'm meant for bigger things, just you wait and see. They ties up the bag and continues. Why the long face? What do you take me for? I'm just a boss errand boy, doing the grunt work and scrapping by. Never messed with anything dirty. I'm not Wild Dog and this lot, not one of them has clean hands. And hey, I didn't steal this job, no guilty here. Ian sighs. Why are you so worked up? I'm not feeling sorry for them, I'm just worried this good gig might get you killed. Everyone jealous who lands this gig, who knows who actually killed Wild Dog. Alright, I'll go to Easter Town with you. This place is a mess, I can't let you go alone. Dai throws an arm around Ian's shoulder. I knew it, hey, you'll never let me face this alone. Ian dodges his arm. I'm just worried, I'll never get my money back if you kick the bucket. Dai grins and nudges closer. Come on, don't worry about it, we are brothers, ain't we? Gotta look out for each other. Come on, move it, no time to waste. Early start, early cash, early home. Dai tosses the bag over his shoulder again, dragging Ian along with an arm around him. Their voice blend with laughter and sighs as they bicker and banter, fading until they disappear at the village trail's end. So this is all then how you play. You have cards, you have your skills over here that you can press and you attack, and then of course all of them get cooldown. You need to wait 5 turns. In here it shows when what they're gonna do. This attack, they can do like defense or healing, you know, things like that. In here is how much money you have, and this how much it costs. This is your armor, and this is like the block. Of course, you gain XP, and over here you have the cards that you can get. This is not bad, this one. This costs to invite. This costs. This the costs, and then you can level up over here. You can, I think it's like this. Yeah, companions, and then you can upgrade, but it costs these coins. So you need to be careful with that. You wanna do that to upgrade the card. I think I'm gonna get another one of these. Store HP, remove one card. You can engrave cards, you can engrave values you take a card from your deck and an additional effect to it. Oh, I never did this. Okay. But I think I'm gonna upgrade. How does this one become? 2 AP. I could do this to lower the cost. I'm gonna of this the defense. Okay. He's gonna heal. There we go. Game Battle Fury plus 2 HP. I think I can do another of this, why not? Okay, since I level up, I can put another one. Probably I'm gonna do this one more HP. Max HP. Okay, chapter 1. Fate. After a grueling fight, the two finally fend off the monsters and duck behind a massive boulder, gasping for breath as they lean against each other. Damn, I'm beat. These monsters just won't quit, coming at us in waves. What? They out enjoying the weather, throwing us a damn parade? It's never ending. Gee, my hair's a mess now. Ian catches his breath and grumbles. Who picked this path anyway? You didn't say no, did you? Damn, if we don't make it to the Guardian camp before dark, we'll be toast before we even get close to Easter Town. Quit whining. Just ditch that thing in your bag. The monsters are all after it anyway. Ditch it. Are you kidding? It's money and my ticket to survival. If the boss finds out, you'll be weeding my grave next year. Well, how about a deal? Give me 100 silver ingots and I'll dump this cursed thing, then hit the road and make my fortune. You get tell that old village chief when I'm strike it rich. I'll buy him 100 wigs and dump them on his head. That will shut him up about blaming me for his baldness. He didn't have much to lose anyway. Pay back what you owe me first, then we'll talk. Seriously? 100 silver shields? Wait, I only owe you... Whoa, I knew it. You have been hiding a stash from me, and you were pretending to be broke? Not cool, man. Well, I'm going back to the village. Go handle this yourself. Hey, wait, come on, Ian. You can't just let your main debtor walk into danger. If I bite the dust, who's gonna pay you back? Keeping me safe is keeping your money safe. Be a responsible creditor. Before he can finish, Ian raises a hand to cut him off. Quiet down, it's deafening. Look over there, is that... Dai shades his eyes and squints for a moment. On the other side of the woods, a faint translucent phantom sigil floats above the treetops. Hey, that's the Guardian camp. He grins, then bursts into laughter. Haha, told you we'll make it, haha. Well, who was it that said we were doomed just now? Hey, things change. Listen up, lighten up. Don't be so hard on your bro. Let's go, we'll be safe once we hit the camp. Dai, who looked half dead a second ago, now perks up. He grabs Ian and drags him forward. Hey, quit pulling me, will you? Used to Dai's dramatics, Ian grumbles but doesn't resist. They keep moving, rushing past the boundary and into the camp. Finally safe, they collapse onto the ground and catch their breath. The Guardian camp, as its name implies, is a defensive barrier set up by the Divine Corpse Church, the supreme sect of Helland, to protect adventurers from monsters and the Forsakers at night. Inside the camp, a few other adventurers who arrived earlier are scattered around. They cast a brief, indifferent glance at Ian and they, but say nothing, quickly looking away. Phew, that was close. Lucky I tag along or you'll be dead, not rich. Didn't expect the residual mana for Forsaker for remains to attract so many monsters. Hope this barrier is strong enough. He looks up at the phantom sigil floating above. Dai raises an eyebrow. It will under monsters and regular Forsakers, right? Can't say for the stronger ones though, but who will even come to this god for second place? Not worth their time. Well, if some big shot shows up, bring it on. I wanna see what they got. Ian shoots him a glare. Stop, don't jinx it. Relax, don't be so worked up. Look, see that? A Sacred Charm, a level 3 spell. Fancy stuff, you know. Chill, the Divine Corpse will protect us. Ian's eyes widen slightly. Never knew you were such a devout believer after all this time. Hey, don't mess with the gods. The two fall silent for a moment. Wait, seriously? You are for real? Ian's eyes widen. His friend's never been one to take things seriously. Day stays quiet, sitting cross-legged with his eyes down, thumb rubbing the almost dried monster blood on his other hand. After a long pause, he finally speaks. Well, I've been saving up too. Before I can finish, sudden footsteps interrupt, and the camp welcomes new visitors. A sturdy land beast pulls a massive cage, guided by an elderly man in black robes, slowly entering the barrier and stopping not far from the two. The cage is packed with ragged people, men, women, old and young. Some wrap themselves in dirty robes, while others, disheveled and barefaced, gaze out with dull, lifeless eyes. What's that? Slaves, probably. There's a slave market in Easter Town. Boss said they auction them off monthly. Guess we are catching the show. Ian rarely leaves the village. The farthest he's been is Easter Town. He's seen slaves following their masters in town, but never like this, jamming in the cage like animals, crammed shoulder to shoulder. Gazing at that state, Ian whispers, "No one's born a slave. Were they taken or tricked by slavers?" They seems stirred by its side too, letting out a long sigh. In this cruel world, ordinary folks starve to death one day and get killed the next. Compared to slaves, it's just dying inside the cage or outside. That's that. No one mourns, no one remembers, not much difference. They... Alright, let's drop it. Time for bed. We'll leave early tomorrow. He waves a hand, laying back and resting his head on his backpack. Ian hesitates, then stays silent, his gaze shifting away from the prisoner cart. He stares ahead, lost in thought. Night falls. Day is already asleep, but Ian struggles to drift off. He tosses and turns, trying different positions, but sleep won't come. With a sigh, he sits up slowly. The camp's fire out. In this pitch black night, Ian sees only the vague figures of people laying on the ground and the prisoner's cart's shadowy outline, darker than the night itself. Ian stares blankly at those shadowy figures. The breeze caresses his face, carrying the scent of the forest. With the breeze, a stray glow bug drifts in, its yellow glow flickering and weaving through the air, fluttering past Ian's ear and making its way toward the prisoner cart. Dong! Ian heart skips a beat. Yellow glow. It reminds him of the dream from this morning. Ian grip tightens involuntarily as he watched the glow bug approach the prisoner cart in the shadows, hovering near the rear and floating up and down, refusing to leave. Though faint, the glow illuminates the cart's rear bars. Slowly, a slender arm emerges from the darkness, reaching out between the bars. In an instant, a gleam slices through the dense darkness. The glow bug dances and weaves its way up, tracing the fingers, wrist, forearm, and upper arm, spiraling like a gentle, serpentine embrace. The intricate patterns on the hand, bracelet, and the arm flicker and fade, slowly unfolding, drawing Ian's eyes deeper and deeper from his vision straight into his soul. Ian breaths catch. All he hears is the pounding of his heart, echoing loudly in his ears. Dong, dong, dong. His heart is in a vice, struggling to burst with each pounding beat that leaves him dizzy. Ian is overwhelmed but can't tear his eyes away, gazing deeply into this enigmatic, pale revelation shrouded in timeless, eternal darkness. The glow bug halts at the edge of the bars, drifting back down the arm to rest on the finger. The finger gently caresses the glow bug, then the thumb and other finger slowly curl, leaving the index finger extended. Suddenly, it snaps around, pointing straight at Ian. It's the same pose as the very hand in the back. Dong! Ian's chest tightens in horror, his mind exploding, shattering the enchanting visions and the fluttering glow bug into fragments. He screams and jolts upright, nearly crashing to the air in front of him. "Gee, what's going on with you lately? Every time I wake you up, you give me a heart attack." "What?" Ian is still in daze, the sunlight piercing through his eyes. The place is empty, with no adventure in sight, and no prison cart anywhere. "Those people last night." Day shrugs. "Gone. Couldn't wake you up, boss. We all left hours ago. Oh well, guess we are playing catch up now. Perfect. Come on, speed it up. With sun high, fewer monsters are out. We gotta move fast and make it to town before dark." Yeah. Ian is still a bit dazed. The prisoner's cart, the glow bug, the arm. He can't tell what was real or a dream, or what any of it means. All he can do is follow his friend's lead and keep running. So as you can see, it's always the same one that you can get. I'm gonna get this. Get away with battle. By one again. Jesus. Die! Die, you fucking rats. Deal 10 damage and apply a bloodlust. Oh, you cannot see what it does. Nothing happens, I won't go out. Upgrade your random cars. I'm gonna do that. Attack 11 per damage. Oh, that was W, Vital Fury. I'm gonna get the money, nothing happens. I think I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna do that. To see how it works, since I don't know very well. Hey, there's a trap, I should have gone to the other fuck. Attack at 2 times. Oh. I don't think that's a good. Over. Not long after leaving the Guardian camp, monsters close in again. The two fight and run, dodging and weaving as they push forward. Despite the constant troubles, Easter Town finally comes into view. Days worry and cast a wary glance around, muttering, "If you hadn't slept in, we'll been here hours ago," Ian sighs. "So we gotta catch up for lost time. If we are late, honey wine's on me." "Honey wine? That's fancy. I bet it yet. Just give me 100 silver shields now. When I hit it big, you'll be rolling in benefits. Think it big picture, buddy." "Piss off. 90 silver shields then. Come on, don't be such a tight wad at your age. Look, a guy's gotta spend to earn big." Ian wishes he could stuff his ears with cloth. A man with this talkative seems to be captured by monsters and for good, but no monsters show up, and they keeps yapping all the way to Easter Town. After wandering around and asking half the town, they finally find the hidden wine cell in the alley. As they step inside, they bump into a towering figure. They have to look up to see his face, but the sight leaves them stunned. Standing near 2 meters tall, this man sports a funny pink hat resembling a pink-capped iron tower in the bar. With sleepy eyes, he lazily wipes the glass with a cloth while casting them a casual glance. "Yo-ho, what do we have here? Can't just barge into Hermit's place, boys? This is the finest wine cell in Easter Town. Not a place for punks like you, and even if you are here for a drink." Hermit lowers his voice, winking his left eye. "You gotta be there at night." Dai's eyes spark as he leans on the bar. "Oh, night drinks are different from the day ones? Yo-ho, of course. Day drinks are just sharp blades, but night drinks are soaked in the nectar of night blooms." Dai looks like he's found a kindred spirit. "Oh, there, Hermit, tell me more about the night. We are not here for drinks." "Buzzkill." Hermit lazily wipes another glass. "Yo, it's quite a disgrace for non-drinkers to come to a wine cellar and ignore all this fine vintage. Besides, I've got an engagement, but my guest appears to be a no-show." With that, Hermit stretches his neck to take a peek outside. Dai leans in, shoving Ian aside, flashing a big, sincere smile. "Well, a rule, totally wasting your time. A rule breaker probably doesn't have much worth taking. Never mind them, check this out instead." They did not take off the bag, but just moved it from behind to the front, pulling open a corner of the bag towards the boss. Hermit leans on the counter and peers inside. "Whoa, a Forsaker severe hand? Well, They ties up the bag and slings it back over his shoulder. So, her stuff, huh? Cost me 5 silver shields just to bribe the gate guards to bring it in. Oh. Well, only rare around here, I suppose. They grins and rubs his hands together. Oh, not even this impress you? A true expert, huh? Guess we came to the right place. Sipping fine wine, forging cars, maybe we come back tonight for some nectar. Hehe. Hermit chuckles, his pink hat hobbling on his head. Yo, of course. I forged as many Forsaker cards as I've collected nectar. You got a good taste, kid. I like that. Tell you what, 500 silver shield, special discount. They smile freeze. What? Hermit blows on the wine glass and wipes it down with a cloth. Even a lower grade Forsaker like this goes for 600 silver shields out there. 500 is still, and that's just cause I like you. If your buddy here asked, I'll charge him 1,000. Well, feeling touched? They forced a smile, tapping the counter with his hand. 500? We haven't even had a drink yet, and you are already talking nonsense. 500 could get you a whole corpse forged. This is just a severe hand. 50 is more than fair. And didn't you just call this thing common? Now you are charging like it's rare. Hermit squints one eye, holding the glass up the other and peering inside. Then he shifts his gaze over to the... What? Got a problem? Yo! Just praising your taste, but turns out you are clueless. Even the worst Forsaker starts at this price. Can't afford it. Scram. Forget forging cars. Won't even sell you a drink. A flicker of anger crossed his face, but he quickly composes himself, forcing out another smile. Haha, come on. Overcharging is just a bad business. Gotta keep customers coming back, right? Besides, it's just a hand, not a whole body. For an expert like you, it's a breeze. Alright, how about this? I'll bump it up to 60. Just toss it in when you are forging other Forsakers and... easy breezy, time and effort saved. Hermit puts on his glass and flashes a bright smile at the... Yo, such a brilliant idea, why didn't I think of that? Just trying to help, makes things easier, right? Well, how about you take my job then? Hermit's smile drops, his gaze turning cold. If it's so easy, why don't you handle it yourself? I hate paupers, especially clueless ones. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Forget what I said earlier. 800 silver shields. No deal. 800? Day's eyes widen. Yo-ho, that's the price. Can't afford it? Get lost? That's the rule. Rules, huh? Fine, here's your 800, take it. Day's face darkens as he slams his money pouch onto the counter. Hermit glances at the flat pouch but doesn't reach for it. You kidding? That's not even close. That's 800 right there, count it yourself. Trying to scam me, huh? Looking for trouble? He rolls up his sleeves. Day chuckles. I paid, right? Don't push your luck, count it now. If it's short, well, this place doesn't look too safe. I'll keep you safe for a few days and call it even for the protection fee. Hermit's eyebrows shoot up, his hair bristling so hard it tilts his pink cap. How dare you, a punk trying to shake me down? You think my muscles are just for show? Protect me? You are way out of your league. Day sneers, pulling out his severe hand and pointing his raised index finger at Hermit's head. Guess I gotta flash some skills, huh? Fortune's your thing, but protection? That's my specialty. Hermit swings a fist straight at Day's face, determined to throw the punk out of his shop. But the fist suddenly stops, caught me there by a hand. Ian holds steady against the massive fist, his gaze fixed on its owner. Boss, we are not looking for trouble, but this hand needs to be forged today, otherwise he won't leave. Name a fair price, let's not make this ugly. A flicker of surprise crossed Hermit's eye. He didn't expect his punch to be caught so easily, but it's gone in an instant. Good cop, bad cop, huh? Doesn't matter, either way someone's gotta hit the deck. With that, Hermit swings his other fist straight at Ian. Why us? Yeah, I'm not gonna get that. I don't like this because you are like, how I can say, you have a card that you are weak. These to buy, right? Ciao, I'm Feast, the Green Light Knight of the Radiant Night. Well, I'm not the boss, just helping to delish. Grab whatever you fancy. Oh, you can refresh. I think I'm gonna get that. Man, why always those things? I don't like those. No! I don't want those, come on. upgrade this. Always these. Upgrade the card. I think I'm gonna do probably a block. Okay, this guy is tough, this guy. I don't think I needed all that defense. There we go. Of course, sometimes it's... You need to try. Like, sometimes you can have some difficulty to defeat him at first try. Sometimes you need to try to defeat him. The enemy managed to battle Fury. Ooh, this is not bad. Iron knocks Hermit to the ground. Hermit lies on the floor, clutching his nose and groaning, his pink cap knocked aside. They raise an eyebrow. Well, looks like the boss hit the deck first. How's that for protection, huh? Good enough for you? Tears well up in Hermit's eye. Yo-ho, I get rolls 50 silver shields. Now we are talking. See, once wasn't so hard, was it? Friendly deals mean happy customers and repeat the business. Here, take the deposit. They shakes out the silver shields, counts them and tosses them onto the counter. Half now, the rest when we check the goods. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Then he crouched down and flashed a grin at Hermit. But, sir, I can trust you, yeah? No cutting corners, no extra surprise. A pro like you won't make things hard for me, will you? Hermit shakes his head hard, eyes brimming with tears. Good, then I'll rest easy. I'll definitely try out your signature brew when we are back. The night one, don't worry, I'll pay. They flash out a satisfied smile, shaking Hermit's hand with his very hand, then stands up and walks out of the wine cellar with Ian. They navigate through the alley and back onto the street. They lets out a long breath and glances at his partner. That old swindler, trying to rip me off. He doesn't know whom he's messing with. No way I'll come here without knowing the price. My boss will skin me alive if I slip up. Alright, you didn't get hurt, did you? He's so strong. Ian shoots him a look. Thanks, took you long enough to ask. Come on, I'm just worried about you. Fine, next time it's my turn to worry about you then. Ian fires back, then pauses, realizing something. You say you'll come back for drinks in 2 weeks. Where are you getting the money for that? Days I start around. Well, I got you here, don't I? Ian frowns, but I cuts in before he can speak. You say you'll buy me drinks if we are late. Just give you a chance. Forget that, I'm gonna grab some stuff. It's not every day we come to town. We can turn a profit by taking some goods back to the village. Before Ian can react, Dai dives into the crowd. Ian wants to ask if Dai is planning to dip into his boss's money, but Dai is already gone. Shaking his head lightly, he considers finding a spot to nap while waiting. Then a faint knocking sound reaches his ear. Dong, dong, dong. Ian stops. Before he can focus, the sound comes again. Dong, dong, dong. This isn't an illusion. Ian hesitates for a moment, then heads towards the source of the sound. Turning the corner, he sees the fountain square of Eastern Town ahead. The poolside is crowded with people, and at its center stands a wooden stage as tall as two men. Guards clad in leather armor, wielding spears and shields, patrol around, occasionally shooing away those who get too close. A muscular man stands at the stage edge, striking a large drum with drumsticks. Dong, dong, dong. The thunderous beats draw in passerby, captivating their attention. At the stage center sits a huge cage crammed with people cloaked in tattered robes. Their faces and bodies are concealed, revealing only the iron rings and chains encircling their necks. Is this a slave auction? Ian stops. As an old man dressed in black steps onto the wooden stage, the drumming stops. Ian stares at him for a moment, then his eyes widen. Memories of the last night's surreal encounter float back, and Ian can't help but glance at the cage. Could the owner of that bracelet be in there too? The old man slowly circles the area, giving a slight bow to the crowd. Then he walks to the cage, pulling someone out with a chain and shoving them to the front. People below rise on their toes and crane their necks. With a swift motion, the old man yanks off that person's robe. In that very moment, Ian's heart tightens. But before Ian's side stands a short, slender man. His upper torso wobbles as the robe is yanked off, almost causing him to lose his balance. But the old man swiftly tightens the chain, steadying him. Then the man's head drops weakly. There is no bracelet or patterns on his hands. Ian unconsciously exhales a sigh of relief. He doesn't know why he was tense, or whether he wanted to see the owner of that bracelet again or not. The old man bows to the crowd again, then grabs the man's hair, forcing him to raise his head. Pain distorts the man's face. Esteemed gentlemen, lovely ladies, I'm your devoted servant, the carter, and I'm here to extend my warmest greetings to you all. This is a carefully selected treasure. If it sparks any of your interest, it will be our greatest honor. Look here, my lords, take them home. For just 20 silver shields, or perhaps a bit more, you can own this slave and his loyalty. Yes, loyalty. They will serve you with eternal devotion, even their life. You'll be his master, his god. Come now, my lords. Your humble servant here awaits, ready to bow in the dirt, in awe of your generosity, your greatness. What's all this crazy talk? Look at him, he's half dead, won't even last a day, let alone do any work. Ah, my lords, here's the thing. This man hails from the Red Rock clan of the Banished Land. He might be an unfamiliar face around here, but quite common in the capital. Their blood is a treasure. It restores the vigor of youth, erases wrinkles, and lets you relive the thrill of youth again. Isn't that a better deal than getting a brute for manual labor? The man trembles violently at the old man's words. The crowd begins to whisper. Really? Don't lie to us. Rest assured, my lords, doubt not our sincerity. This offering is guaranteed by my honor and life. The chatter among the people grows louder. Soon someone shouts a starting bid, and another quickly raises it. Amid the old man's coaxing and the crowd's growing excitement, the price climbs through several rounds before settling for market from Mr. Town. The old man releases his grip on the man's hair, but the man doesn't lower his head. He stays frozen, staring blankly at the sky. The old man bows to the winning bidder. Thank you for your generosity, my lord. Please accept the deepest respect from your most loyal servant. If you could spare a little kindness, it might extend his service to you. May you enjoy your purchase. The old man claps his hands, and a guard steps forward, taking the chain from him. The man's legs buckled, barely able to stand, and is half dragged off the stage. The old man turns back to the cage, pulling out the next slave, and the auction continues. Ian witnesses the slave auction, their pain, the old man's cruelty, the crowd's apathy, sickened, sad, and enraging. He longs to blame, help, but can't. Ian hates it all, and hates himself too, for being powerless to stop the evil or save a soul. Standing here, he feels his own insignificance and helplessness, overwhelmed by relentless waves of pain and guilt. If gods truly exist and keep watch over us, how could they permit such brutality? Maybe swift departure is the only escape from this overwhelming tide of emotions, but Ian's feet seem rooted to the ground. His gaze shifts to the cage, and a question surfaces in his mind again. Could that person be inside? If they don't show up until the end, maybe they escaped? It's a wishful thinking, but once hope takes root, it grows wildly. Oh gods, if you have even a shred of mercy left. Ian's lips move silent in prayer. Even if it's self-deception, he has no choice but to pray to the gods sincerely, hoping that the bracelet's owner doesn't appear at the auction. Every time the old man pulls off a slave robe, it's like a soul torture for Ian. His heart tightens as the robe is lifted, then relaxes when he confirms he's not that person, only to be immediately consumed by guilt and sorrow for those being auctioned. As the number of slaves dwindles, Ian grows more tense, his fist clenching, his breath quickening. When only one person remains in the cage, Ian's heart races wildly. The drums strike up again. Dong, dong, dong. The crowd, fueled by rounds of beating, hits a peak of frenzy and excitement. Come on, the next one. The person in the cage slowly rises. Dong, dong, dong. Ian's heart hammers as if trying to burst from his chest, the drum beats growing faster. A chain hangs around their neck, and the old man guides them out of the cage. This time, the old man shows unusual patience, neither forcing nor rushing, allowing them to walk to the stage center at their own pace. The old man steps forward, gripping the rope, but doesn't pull it off immediately. The noisy crowd gradually falls silent, holding their breath in anticipation. Dong, 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 dong. A buzzing fills Ian's ears, making it hard to tell if it's his heartbeat or the drums. Donk. The final beat strikes like a hammer. The rope lifts. In a flash, something flickers. The metal bracelets rest on pale, delicate wrists, no longer shrouded in darkness or misery, now glowing faintly in the sunlight. Ian is struck, his mind going blank. It's over. His prayers answer. The worst has happened. His gaze is fixed on the bracelets and what lies beneath them. But those white arms bear no patterns. Ian blinks, stunned. Is this not the one? But the bracelets. His thoughts are tangled web of confusion. Then it hits him. He was so focused on the hands, and he never saw the face. His gaze lifts. Later, Ian replayed this moment countless times, but no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't recall what he had seen in that split second. A dream and a shadow merged with his mind fabric, perhaps the blinding sunlight and dancing fountain, mist coalesced into sudden, solid reality. Her face, eyes and lips, ash-grey hair framing their striking vividness, outshined the bracelets and markings. Whether she's the one no longer matters, not her indented per existence. She stands there, right in front of him. Whoa, she's stunning. Then he slips in beside Ian, his voice snapping Ian back to reality. Next to the old man stands a slender girl with grey hair, her robe not scarlet. An iron ring and chain hang around her neck, but these cold shackles only enhance her beauty, adding a touch of melancholy and mystery. The girl glances at the crowd, then lowers her eyes. The crowd buzzes with excitement. A stunning beauty from the unclaimed land. And I say, my lords, let's proceed. It's like a drop of water hitting boiling oil, with beach pouring in one after another. 200 silver shields, I'll pay 200. They have lost their minds. Starting this high, most folks couldn't save that much in a decade. 200 silver shields, ounce, 300, oh we have 350, 500, back off, she's mine. Holy, these people are nuts. The girl just stands there, eyes lowered as if the auction has nothing to do with her. The bid eats 800. 800 silver shields, ounce, any more bids from our generous patrons, 800 twice. 2000 silver shields, our lord offers 2000. The crowd falls silent for a moment, then whispers ripple through, but no one raises the bid. Upon hearing the word Lord, the old man's smile freezes, but he quickly replaces it with a more humble grin, bowing deeply. Thank you, my lord. No gift could be more generous. This fortunate slave is yours now. As your most loyal servant, I present today's finest gift, a token of our deepest respect. We hope you like her, my lord. Everyone gaze shifts toward the bidder, and not far from him stands a bulky man with a large head, the very lord of Easter Town. 2000 silver sheets pulled off him, but I bet he won't pay a single penny. Plenty of people lining up to kiss his boots. The lord's gaze locks onto the girl, his dark purple tongue flicking over his thick lips like he's already tasting her. Look at that beast. I've heard he's got a house full of girls just for him and his twisted, powerful friends to play with. When they are done, they toss the bodies in the wild. Now she's in his hands. Who knows what he'll do to her? Poor girl. If it were for me, I'll just end it quick, better than suffering and still meet the same fate. Ian doesn't want to listen, but they hear words snake into his ear, poisonous and inescapable. His gaze is fixed on the girl. The wooden stage holds more than just a girl, yet it feels like she's the only one there. She stands alone at the center, as if the world has turned its back on her. This seemed tears at Ian's heart. He knows she's just a stranger, a fleeting encounter. He knows nothing about her, and she doesn't know him. He can't save her, but can't buy her freedom, even if she cries for help. She's no more pitiful than the other slaves. They are all poor souls, none more deserving of life than the other. Ian understands all this, yet his heart acts anyway. His mind stays clear, but he won't lie to himself what he feels. The girl is different. The girl is too obedient, and when child resists, follows the chainy yanking old man with bowed head. When the overlord sees her, clipped winged bird, disheveled hair like ruffled feathers, she vanishes into the carriage in an instant. The crowd lets out disappointed cries. The Overlord squeezes his bulky frame into the carriage. The land beast lifts its hooves and the wheels start rolling. The ornate vehicle takes a turn and soon disappears at the end of the street. Ian drops his eyes, refusing to imagine what might happen to the girl. Like they always say, this world treats everyone equally and cruelly. Souls that pass by can only struggle on their own, too worn to meddle in each other's fate. Day scratches his face. Noticing Ian's stress for once, he doesn't mock his friend. Instead, he places an arm around Ian's shoulder and gives it a reassuring pat. Some things you just can't change. Let's go. They follow the crowd and leave the square. Ian doesn't recall how he left Easter Town, but he remembers Day's arm shoving him forward, firm, insistent, not let him look back. The image of the slave girl still fills Ian's mind. He yanks his arm free from Day's grip and makes his choice. Then it's like you can click over here to go to Steam wishlist. If I'm not mistaken, I already have on the wishlist. I need to check it, but I think I have it. That's how I knew about the game. And then, thanks for playing. We look forward to see you again. But I don't think there's a date. I think it only says 2025. Of course, then with the rest of the game you're gonna be able to see what happens and stuff like that, because it will be probably chapter 2. And the problem is that like you have until chapter 5 over here. Then it's like, is it with this character that continues and then this? Why these characters? They don't do Ian meet these characters eventually? And it continues the story, or it's like you reach until a chapter and then you need to play with these, and then you go back to Ian and reach to a other chapter and then you need to play with this. I wonder. Or it's characters that he meets and you can check their stories. Could be that. Could be like that, but it's like, it's a game that has potential. The story looks interesting. When you reach, of course, until that girl, that's how you know. The combat is, you know, like roguelite, the monsters that can appear, the cards that you have, you know, things like that. And then you have these points that you can put, of course, onto them. You can't go more because everything is locked. And there's other ones that you cannot even do. So, if you like this type of games that is like a mix of visual novel with card game, you can download them and play it. And if you don't want to have that part of you know, roguelite and card game, you can choose the reading mode, and it's only visual novel. You can choose that and play like that. Even on the full game, you're gonna be able to do that. So, and if you play the demo and you enjoy it, don't forget to wishlist, because it always helps the developers, and of course the game to get more visibility on Steam, and of course you get notified once the game comes out. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and see you on the next time.